Hey y'all, how are ya? How are ya? Good afternoon. Um, I wasn't necessarily gonna do this reading. Um, I wanted to wait a whole couple days before putting out another tarot card spread, but I felt a calling. I actually woke up from a nap just now, and right on the clock, it said 2:22 p.m. and I felt I was entering a portal of peace, harmony, and abundance. Career opportunities was the many one of many categories that popped into my head when I felt this reading coming on. It wasn't so much a love reading as it was like a career opportunities leading. So you might be leading something as well. But yeah, I just wanted to see what came out of the deck for this. And if any love interest or love twin flame reading pops out, twin flame cards or messages do pop out. As before, actually, I wrote some messages down for the reading. However, Spirit's letting me know as soon as it hit 2:22 p.m. I woke up exactly when I walked into the kitchen. It had 2:22 p.m. on the oven timer, so I was like very feel like this was a calling. So yeah, okay, we're gonna pull actually from the I don't think I've used this deck on camera yet, but this is the Seven Energies Oracle deck with the swirl in the middle. And it's a really cool deck. And it's split up. The deck is split up into seven different energies, meaning like whether it's like pertaining to love, more to light, different things like that, energies in general. So actually, I might pull from the guidebook in terms of the direction the cards are going. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna run and grab that guidebook. Actually ended up grabbing all of them for this reading because yeah, because there are a lot of piles here. I'm just kind of gonna go by feelings. So we could either start with the Seven Energies Oracle deck or the Infinite Possibilities Oracle deck. I realize I don't read much from the Infinite Possibilities one. This is gonna be like a full kind of spread of different energy cards from the different decks here. We have the Rider-Waite, we have the Mahogany, and then we have the Infinite Possibilities. So I'm just gonna pull by feeling, basically. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna say that out loud, but then Spirit was like, yeah, just let them know. And then yeah, I already see like an infinity symbol actually like on my kind of cloth spread here. So I love this. I actually want to like set this up. By the way, if you like the different kind of setups, and also the the feel of the fact that, you know, I'm pulled to do readings at these very unique times, please do let me know below in the comments. Or you don't have to, but if you like it and you want to comment, you feel compelled to comment that it's great, please do, because it lets me know that you enjoy the readings that I'm doing in general, but also just like the kind of crazy, like you know, the visionary type of pull I get when I do these readings. So that would be really really fascinating to me to see that y'all align with these readings at the time that they like co-align with you as well, co-create, co-align, manifest with your timing as well. Um, hmm. I'm getting a sort of already off the bat. Not so much. I feel somebody's crown chakra has really cleared from the prior reading, so I'm not sure honestly what to say here. I'm really like, gratitude was the first thing that popped up in my head. I'm grateful y'all are on this journey with me, first of all, and then also like listening to what I say in terms of taking care of your health. I know last time we did pull a meditation card, I believe. Yeah, and then the third thing I was gonna say was, if you enjoy kind of the refresher in these readings, like, oh, like, I'm gonna keep referring back to this because I thought it was so funny that we lost the Ace of Cups in a reading where I like pulled the card out, was telling you what it meant and what it belonged in the reading, like, and why it belonged there in the reading, and then we lost it, and I was asking Spirit, like, what happened, right? Why did it disappear? And then we kind of clarified that a bit. I don't really remember, honestly, but then in the next reading, in the next video, it actually popped out and we clarified it in that reading. Now I remember. Yeah, so we hadn't actually found it in the reading again for that video, but then it popped out. So like little things like that. We have refreshers sometimes in the videos. I'm gonna keep doing those, so if you like that as well, please do let me know in the comments. It would be really helpful. So yeah. Okay, so I just went with the infinite possibilities. Whoa, so many messages. Make art. I feel like this is possibly your twin flame encouraging you. Wow. See, as I said before, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a love reading, but I also, like, I almost got like a pushback from Spirit here, or pushback from you, actually, that like you're not really focused on your twin right now, and that's why you want to make art. But it's so funny also that I wasn't going to do this reading at all, and then this card popped out of the deck, because I think focusing on your craft, whether it be a hobby, whether it be your career, a book of life type of thing, like whether you want to turn it into something is what I mean, like things like that. I feel like you don't know what you got till it's gone type of thing. Like, you know, it's just one of those things where sometimes when things call for you, you should go do it. And sometimes your twin is a part of that journey. Sometimes they're not a part of that journey. So let's read from the guidebook actually about the make art card. But yeah, it was just all over the place. Okay, Spirit is saying just to look at it. So yeah. So this is okay, this might be a little later in the deck. Yeah, okay, here we go. It's time to create. If you pick this card, get out the crayons, paper, and pencils. Making art can help us process what we're feeling. Using a coloring book can bring a feeling of peace. Art can also help us to use our imaginations to bring something new into the world. Art is for everybody. It can be enjoyed and created by any person. You know what's so funny, folks, is that I actually have been meant to been drawing recently as well. So if you get out a coloring book, by the way, this doesn't have to be a masterpiece. This isn't Picasso or anything like that. Although, you know, Picasso, honestly, sometimes his drawings, I was gonna say drawings, I realized paintings, but yeah, Picasso made a lot of things. I believe he was a sculptor as well. So, you know, sometimes some of these great art pieces aren't even like necessarily what you'd think as professional, but they meant something to the person creating them, and that's what made them really unique creative art pieces. So not saying like you want to be a painter, although I do definitely feel like painter vibes, creationary vibes in this soul tribe. Actually, in general, I feel like y'all are really like painters or writers or visionaries in general. Like I feel vision board kind of popping out. I feel like y'all like to create things, maybe like make crafts, like scrapbooking. I feel like scrapbooking just popped into my, called out to me, screaming. Like, so I feel like y'all might be into that. Yeah, and then yeah, also this card didn't pop out, but the nothing is permanent, everything is in a constant state of change, just called out to me from another part of the guidebook for a different card. I didn't even read the title of the card. But I think that's also pertaining to art as well. So like, don't be so focused on what you create or how it comes out or what it looks like. If it's like a spider and it looks like mangled, or like you can't draw, like I feel like everyone says they can't draw, like things like that. You can totally draw. Everybody can draw. Everyone can pick up a pencil or a pen and doodle. By draw, I don't necessarily mean you even need to like like you can stencil. You can there's so many different things. Like you could just draw a heart, like a smiley face. Like if you really don't feel like you want to draw like, but everything is art, and you'll find like from those nuances like that you put in even like the simplest drawings, like say you draw a smiley face but you like make it your own. The fact that maybe you don't put yellow in the smiley face, maybe you put green, you know, like you color it in with green, like, and that's your art for the day. I'm not even kidding you. Like that is art. That's art. You made a smiley face your own work of art. And it's all about enjoying the art. It really is. It's about the journey. And I know sometimes we hear these phrases like it's about the journey, it's about the friends you make along the way, you know, or a solo artist, like it's about like the creationary, like it's about the process. Like it really is though, and we often forget that because I feel like the soul collective, I feel like especially with the crown chakra blockage, we're so hard on ourselves to like get everything with details. I know I am. I'm very hard on myself with details, and I tend to not get anything done sometimes just because I'm so hard on myself as to what will come out, and I'm like, you know, I don't know. I feel like people can draw this like so much faster than me or better than me or something like that. So, but honestly, just sitting down and working on something for like an hour or 2 hours or even just 15 minutes or 5 minutes, like it can vary depending on your skill level or your wants and needs at the time. It's really you. For me, I can sit down for like, you know, a half an hour at times, and then other times I can literally only sit for 30 seconds and I'll draw like a line, you know. Like a line, like 2 lines, and that's it, and then I'll like get up and it'll be over, you know, and I'll just have to wait till the next couple of days till I feel creating something again. So that was a long one, collective, you know, but I really did feel like it was important to put that out there. The other thing is your twin is also encouraging you to make art, because I feel like in order for your connection to work out properly, I feel like y'all are very intense, powerful energies, creative people. So in order for y'all to I'm getting some like third party energy, some kind of demonic, not demonic actually anymore. Wow, so the demonic entities I felt from the previous readings actually left completely for now. But in general, I feel like they've left. Like I said, I feel like the soul tribe here has collected dharma mostly now, and karma is clearing itself or has been cleared because of the Saturn retrograde progression. So yeah, like, which ends on October 23rd, I believe. Yeah, and 23 may be a number that's important to you, or 333 or 222. Like I said, I saw a 222 on the PM on the clock when I woke up from the nap. So that might be significant to you. You might have that in your birthday or your twin's birthday. Yeah, or you might be a 22 in your soul urge, or you might be a 22 in your life path number. I'll make a video on these things kind of like later on, much later on, because I feel like we have so much to cover still, in terms of tarot and astrology and the occult in general, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really call it the occult, honestly, because I don't really get into that like darker energies necessarily in depth. So or I don't feel necessarily my channel is dealing more so with like the occult, as it is kind of like, or maybe it is the occult, I'm not sure, but I feel maybe the connotation the occult gets sometimes isn't the greatest. So I find it hard to myself call it occult stuff. I would call it more so mysticism. That's what I would call it, because I don't really feel like we deal with a lot of like paranormal necessarily here, or like things like that. but we could. I'm not really sure where this channel is heading yet completely. You're kind of growing this with me on my feet. So this is really exciting, but more so I would say my channel is mysticism. So I love that name, mysticism, mystics, things like that. So I think that's kind of more in the realm of what you would call my pertaining to in terms of what my channel is. So yeah, wow, that was really long, but that is what Spirit wanted me to tell you. We have great and full. So let's read from the guidebook. And then we have the number 4, which is stability, security, kind of methodology or methodically. Yeah, methodically, yeah, we're just gonna leave it at methodically. So yeah, the number 4, you could be Virgo is definitely popping out to me. Virgo, earth signs. You could be a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or you could be dealing with a Taurus. And no, I'm feeling more like Virgo and Capricorn signs. I'm trying to think, like, I'm also feeling like Leo energy for some reason. You could be dealing with a Leo, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, or a Scorpio as well. You could be a Scorpio, you could be a Cancerian, sun, moon, or rising. I'm trying to think what else. Aquarius is also drawing out to me right now. Gemini, you could be a Gemini. Wow, yeah, I feel you may have a lot of Gemini in your chart, or you may have Aquarius in your chart. I'm not really sure. Or you might be like, you know, a Gemini is very community oriented. So you might be dealing with members of your community, doing very well in that aspect. Great and full though, let's read from the Oracle book about great and full. The mindful practice of gratitude, knowing you are enough, committing to your intentions, a sense of sufficiency, letting go of attachment to form. Yeah, like, I just felt it, you know, to do this reading. And I feel like sometimes, like, things, you know, where you're kind of committed to, like, I really wanted to do this for you, collective, because I was like, I could skip it, but I really feel like the collective needs something, a video to go off of today for messaging. Systematic problems and things like that. So you know, and I'm honestly, for me, I actually did practice a bit of gratitude myself today, in terms of you know, what's really good, prayer is really good every day. Other things that are really good is just mindfulness of gratitude for little things that pop out to you. When you notice things getting better, kind of like noticing that feeling. It's kind of hard to acknowledge when you've had when you've had trauma recently, or you've gone through experiences that have gotten you down and things like that. But I really do feel like these kind of experiences build us up to become better human beings. And that's the whole point. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see. The unmanifest, which begins every breath you take. Know that you couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There's hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. This is really important. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. You are not alone in bringing the light into this world, collective. We are all doing this transformation together. So yeah, and then the great and full, I told you that there are 7 energies in this deck. So the great and full is, what did I tell you when I pulled this out? Virgo, Capricorn, possibly Taurus, but not really. Leo energy, right? Aquarius. But look, the first 2 that Earth, Energy 1 is Earth, Virgo, Capricorn. Money, family, inherited traits, survival, primitive instincts, security, stability, and the material world. Career opportunities, I feel like you may actually be manifesting career opportunities in the future. You may be building a business. You may be wanting to become an entrepreneur of your own business. I feel like do not stop yourself from having these intentions and intuition in terms of what you want to do moving forward in your life. Those will manifest into reality. So be careful what you are manifesting if you don't want to do these things, but just know like you are heading in the right direction, and meditation is really important. Clearing your crown chakra, clearing your throat chakra, things like that. Not being afraid to speak your truth loudly and clearly. I feel the more you do your craft, you'll be more loudly about it, like you'll get better at it. Things like that. Don't pay attention to mistakes more than you pay attention to the success of your being and your interests and things like that when it comes to love, career, and opportunities in general. Okay, so that was a little message from Spirit. We have Seeing Beyond. Okay, so yeah, with Seeing Beyond, and we have the number 36. I do feel like the number 9 has been important in my day, honestly, and I feel like it might be important in your day going forward. So for Seeing Beyond, I feel like your third eye chakra might be opening up. You might be having really big dreams. You might be having bad dreams, but they might be like telling you something, so like pay attention to those things, right? Like those are important to just make sure you're like understanding. Wow, we're already at 21:47 on the clock just now. So yeah, like this is a really important reading. I knew there was a reason that this needed to drop for y'all collective. So just know you're prepared for what's to come and everything like that. You're seeing beyond. Your third eye chakra is opening. You're focusing on yourself. You're taking your power back. Yeah, like I said, like you notice like the triangle on her forehead and like the star. And notice all like the stars and the sparkle and the feathers on this person's it might be a he, like I don't know the gender of this person, but I'm gonna use he for this card. I'm feeling a he energy, but there might be feathers. There are feathers on his shoulders, so I feel like he might be being lifted into the divine entities above. Angels are picking him up. Queer gods are picking him up. He's seeing beyond what he was exposed to as a little kid. He's seeing flowers in his hair. His crown chakra is clearing. He's meeting people on the street who are helping him, guiding him, booking him, things like that. So you're manifesting what you dream of, and your third eye chakra is opening. You're seeing right through people for who they are. You know exactly how to help people in the right regard as well. I'm hearing like also like not only like you're manifesting what you desire, but you're fighting back against energies that push you back. So you're doing it all. Yeah, what did I say? Fighting back against energies that are pushing you back. You're a force of fiery energy. You might be a Leo energy yourself. You might be a Leo sun, moon, rising sign, a Leo. Yeah, that's all I got for that. Let's see, we have the 8 of Cups, which is ecstasy, felicity, manifesting your dreams, beyond, paranormal. You might be actually having friendly paranormal encounters. I'm not really sure, but yeah, you're like, that's kind of all I'm getting actually for this card. You're receiving justice, or your twin is receiving justice from the third party that they've been dealing with for a really long time. They're finally deserving of the dharma, or the dharma. I'm hearing dharma. They're starting to receive dharma. They're manifesting their dreams. They're manifesting you back into their life as well. You might be dealing with a Leo as well, who's a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. I'm guessing. So yeah, I feel like let's see what else from the deck. Okay, so someone is walking away from a situation, detaching emotionally from a situation, which is really good. Your energy is calling out to me in this reading. You're walking away from these Two of Cups because they didn't serve you. These Three of Cups got knocked down the process. You realize this person who was trying to help you, aka was trying to sabotage you, you're walking away from them now because you've given too much empathy to the situation, is what I'm hearing. You're not about that. You're about manifesting your own desires in life as well. Yeah, okay, yes. What is this card? Let's kind of yeah, okay, you have the King of Wands. So you're the King of Wands energy right now. Somebody tried to put you in mind traps, but you avoided them because of your manifestation skills, is actually what I'm hearing. Because you were manifesting your own life, because you're focusing on your own goals. Girls, you might be focusing on girls too. You might be a boy, you might be a transgender male, you might be a cisgender male, you might be a trans feminine boy. You might be a transgender male who is a masculine man. You might be a non-binary person who's into girls. Or you might be no, I'm feeling like these kind of masculine and trans kind of more feminine entities. But masculine man also popped up to me, so you might be a transgender masculine man focusing on girls. But yeah, and then yeah, beautiful girls is what I'm seeing as well. You might be asking somebody on a date who might actually reciprocate. I feel like you've been having a lot of problems with dating just because of coming out or something like that. Let's get more clarity. But you're the Star, so people, what happens sometimes is I feel like with these so-called kind of, yeah, because you've been juggling kind of what to do with your life and things like that, I feel like you've been keeping yourself a little bit more. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like there's been a random communication from people who've wanted to collaborate or work with you in some way. They're coming with some pentacles in the recent past or recent future is what I'm hearing. So if you haven't received communication, you might actually receive communication about collaboration. Entities with demonic spirits, I'm feeling, are also creating illusions for you. So be careful about that. You might be receiving dirty offers from some people. You don't want to take them. What else can we get? But okay, somebody is offering you the world, or you are the world, where you're stepping into your kind of spotlight, or people are now seeing you as the star. You're getting the respect you deserve, actually. You're coming out of your shell. You're no longer in this grief over these spilled milk situations. You used your you're hurting though. I really feel that with these past I feel a lot of hurt. Can we clarify this, Spirit? Which deck should we use to clarify? Okay, yeah. You've been hurting because of the past. That's what I'm feeling. So it's really hard because of your intuition being fucked up by people from your past to let new people in. Do you understand that? But understand that you're doing the best you can in these situations. God is not expecting you to be a fucking psychic in every single situation you come across, to understand people are trying to help you or be against you. Like, God knows what you've been through in your life, and God will not go against you. You're gonna be celebrating you know, with friendships, friends and things like that, but you're hesitant. I am feeling this hesitancy that's coming out here, because yeah, you're fighting in your mind right now with what's gonna happen. You may feel like you're fighting with friends or entities on the surface as well, who sometimes block your throat chakra or stop you from standing up for yourself. But just know that they're being stabbed in the back by people they trusted, and that's also like where this fighting is happening, because they're realizing like your friendships are really solid. But just, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of throat chakra blockage though. You're the High Priestess at this time, or you might be dealing with the High Priestess, but I feel as though that High Priestess was a false High Priestess. you may have dealt with a false high priestess. So you're realizing this, so you're taking the job upon yourself to like become the high priestess in situations where it's kind of uncalled for. You kind of have a law on your belt already, but you're kind of in that mode sometimes because you realize it's kind of a lawless society where you live or something like that. So you've taken it upon yourself to take on these different jobs or something like that. But just know that there is a fire sign going to communicate with you, going to be helping you out with these endeavors in the future. Your love signs are showing like Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, rising moon, or sun. This person might be coming into your life in August. We have the Knight of Swords energy. So you might be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini from your past, or a Taurus, earth energy from your past. You might be dealing with a Gemini as well from your past. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius who didn't have your best interests at heart. But know that any past kind of toxic dream patterns or behavior you're experiencing in your mind from past traumatic experiences, you're carrying these heavy burdens. But I want to clarify there's a lot of heavy burdens you're carrying from past people. You feel like your feet are kind of trudging. There's this grime song called World Princess Part 2, and it's like, my feet are getting heavy, my eyes are closing, my eyes are slowly closed, or something like that. Something at the end of the song. But I feel like the beginning of the song, though, it starts out with Grimes kind of mentioning that she understands, or they understand, that they're ahead of the game. So if you can't be with someone you're keeping up with, or they can't keep up with you, understand it's for the best that they part ways with you, because you are the star energy, and the world is something that you want to give to that someone special who, wow. As soon as I said someone special, the Lover's card popped out. So I want to end this reading with the love interest, and knowing that your twin flame understands you more than anyone else in this world. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out to my peeps who are watching this. Y'all are the soul tribe. In my heart, I will always love you. Love you. Peace out, and infinity and beyond. From Toy Story, honestly. So like, if you want another tarot reading in the next couple of days, or the next couple of minutes, or the next couple of hours, shout out when you want these readings, because I feel I'm going off of intuition at the moment. I'm aligning with the soul tribe. I trust my intuition, but any confirmations would greatly help me. So yeah, y'all are the shit. Peace out.